Welcome back to Studio 10.
Thank you all so much for joining us here this morning. It is Mardi Gras time, and with the first parades in downtown Mobile coming up this weekend, a lot of you are thinking about going to Mardi Gras balls. Well, the big question, what are you going to wear? We all want to look our best, and that's why we have Jimmy Francia here with Francia's Formal Affair, and he's going to be showing us a little bit of what is hot this year. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Cherish. I appreciate you asking us.
Beautiful dress I've been staring at since I got out here on set. Right. Now, when you go to a Mardi Gras ball, when you're invited to a Mardi Gras ball, right, the attire is pretty specific.
It's very specific. In Mobile, Alabama, we're very formal here.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't realize, but the Mardi Gras started in Mobile, Alabama, not New Orleans.
Right.
So basically, if you're going to go to a Mardi Gras ball, at the bottom of your ticket, it's going to tell you the proper attire per ball, okay?
Okay.
And normally, it's costume de rigueur or white tie and tails, like our tuxedo here. And the ladies have to wear a floor-length gown.
Yes.
Okay? Not a T-length, not a knee length. It's got to be floor length or they won't even be let into the ball.
You don't want those ankles showing. That's
not
what I was
all.
told.
That's right.
Do not let the ankles show. Now, what about colors? What about styles? Does that matter?
It really, I'll tell you what, you can either wear all sequin gowns, and years ago the sequin gowns were very heavy, very uncomfortable. Now they're making the applique so much lighter.
Yeah.
So much more comfortable now. The dresses breathe a little bit more than they used to. Okay. Now we brought a white and a champagne dress here that's been very, very popular. And of course, purple's always very popular. Even the animal prints are real popular for Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Now, what about cutouts and things like that?
Well, here's the thing. Some of these balls, they don't want the split up too high. Okay. I mean, you have to use your best judgment because at all these balls, you don't have just the younger ladies, you have the older ladies too that can get offended by something to that effect. You know, so you can have some cutouts, but kind of keep them moderate. You know, the backs, a lot of times you'll see the backs out of the dresses. Here again, keep them moderate, you know, because at all the organizations, basically, they're going to have pretty much Mardi Gras police at the gate right there to let you know, hey, you know, you have a black tie, you can't come in, or your dress is T-length, you can't come in. So everyone spends a lot of money to go to Mardi Gras, whether it's a hotel or food out that night or the ball, and their attire. So please make sure that you're in the right attire so you don't get turned away at the door.
Absolutely. And you think gown, you think flowy. What about having the fitted gowns? Are they acceptable as long as they're floor length?
Exactly, exactly. You can have a fitted gown all the way down. You can have a very full skirt. You can have the mermaid type look. Okay. All of those are acceptable as long as they're to the ground.
Okay, so there you go, ladies. So that is some really, really good things to keep in mind, some good tips there. Now, what about the gentlemen? Okay,
this is really important because we get so many guys that call in from out of town. Now, when they say we're going to the Conde Cavalier Ball or the Stripers or whatever, we know exactly what to put them in, okay? The problem is the guys that live out of town, they bring their own outfit in. And we've been at work late, and someone will call and say, hey, I'm at the ball, and they won't let me in because I have a tuxedo coat. So they come in, and we get them suited for the ball that night. So this is basically called the full dress set of tails.
Okay.
The shirt, vest, and tie are called white piqué. And you have to have the white jewelry, not black. Okay? The shirt, vest, and tie are a waffle print. Okay, you cannot have the pleats. Okay? Now, on the studs and cufflinks, you have the mother of pearl, but there's also theme jewelry. You have the Mardi Gras masks, you have the fleur-de-lis, and those are all acceptable as well.
Okay, now how far in advance do you need to start looking at tuxes and start looking at dresses? Because you have to think about alterations and things like that as well.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you, it's really kind of funny because the women come in months in advance.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because you want the dress that nobody else has. You want to get it first, make sure it looks great.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like the women do everything in advance. They buy their dress, and then they send in their gentlemen. Now, we're equipped at Francia's to handle same-day service, okay?
Wow, that's great.
So if the guys get a ticket at the last minute, most of the women have a dress in the closet. I'm sure you have several.
Yeah.
But it's the guy that you really have to outfit, okay? So they can come in. We always ask that they come in as soon as they know because things do start running out, okay? But the whole thing is when they come in, they have that last-minute ticket, we'll be able to get them set up for that evening.
Okay, hey, sounds great. So if you have any other questions, if this is going to be your first Mardi Gras ball this year, or if you've been and maybe you're going to a different ball, any questions, you can call Jimmy at Francia's. And all of that information is on our website. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.